Hello again, welcome back. This is a whisky tasting and it's to pair with this beer, Taras Gear, forgive my pronunciation, which is a beer from the Isle of Skye, and it uses peated malt from the Ardmore Distillery in Skye. I just happen to have a bottle. I've actually got two bottles of this. Presents. So I've had this before. It's okay. Damned by faint praise. So let's got my Glencairn whisky glass. Let's get a wee nip into the glass. Quite a big nip actually. Let's get a wee look. See what it's like. It's a beautiful pale honey, golden colour. It looks beautiful. A wee bit of legs there. That's quite viscous. I should have I'll let it settle down. I've mentioned before, you're supposed to pour it into the glass and leave it a minute for every year, however old. So if it's a 10-year-old, it's 10 minutes, etc. Let's have a wee look on the bottle. So it's called the Ardmore Highland Single Malt Scotch Whisky. Legacy, it's their legacy version. Lightly peated. Light and sweet with unique Highland peat smoke notes. Distilled and bottled in Scotland. A unique expression of the Ardmore, a marriage of peated and unpeated single malt whisky. It's a 700ml bottle, 40% ABV. Traditionally handcrafted in the Scottish Highlands. The Ardmore Distillery has been watched over by a family of rare eagles since 1898. Not the same family, sure. This is a place and indeed a process that brings man, might and metal together in a celebration of the raw power of nature. So, let's see what it smells like. Oh, it's very, very woody. It says lightly peated, but there's a big presence. The peat and the smoke. There's a slight fruity sweetness. You're getting the oak as well, the wood. Slight vanilla. Cheers, my dears. It's okay. It's a definite oakiness and maybe even slightly citrus there. That smokiness, you really get the peat on the aftertaste, on the finish. There's not a great deal of sweetness really. Let's see how it goes with the beer. This is a smoky beer as well. The peat is definitely present. In my wee half-pint glass. Isn't that dinky? That's a lovely clear pale amber, maybe even medium amber, golden amber. That's not a colour, but it's very malt forward, that, especially after smelling that. Cheers, my dears. That tastes a lot fruitier now that I've drunk that. And I'm not getting this peat and the smoke as much. It's still there. But obviously it's more present in the whisky. Let's add a few drops. Let's see how that affects it. It's the oak you're getting there when you dilute it. There is a wee bit of spiciness there. Cinnamon maybe. You get that in a lot of whiskies, or I do. There is a spiciness there. I think that water improves it a bit. It brings out a wee bit slightly fruitiness. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I wonder if there's any info in the... I'll just write my microphone there. I'll see if there's any info on the tube. Any tasting notes. Not a great deal. It's a beautiful box actually. There's a map. Some idiots' alarms going off in their car. Okay, this is from Master of Malt, where I get my miniatures from. The Ardmore Legacy Bottling Note, released in 2014 to take the place of the Ardmore Traditional. The Legacy brings a lightly peated, wood spice-led flavour profile to the table. At its core, the Ardmore Legacy is made with 80% peated and 20% unpeated malt. Let's see what they say. The tasting note by the Chaps at Master of Malt. This is what I'm after. Nose. It leans more on the savoury than the sweet side of things. Yeah, there wasn't a great deal of sweetness. With light barbecue char and earthy notes up front. What's the peatiness? Sweet cinnamon, fresh honey, and vanilla toffee waft up points. Yeah, so there is a slight maltiness in the toffee. Pardon me. Palate. More charred smoky notes joined by drying oak, pear drops and subtle grassy touches. Give it a minute for citrus zest and expressive heather to appear. Finish. A lasting peat smoke finish with a little bit of honeyed barley for good measure. Yeah, I was getting the wood and the smoke and the peat. Well, there's that barbecue element. Barbecue char, as they call it. Sweet cinnamon, yeah. The fresh honey, there might have been that, but it's no... It's the flavour, but not so much the... I should shut my window, really. It's this flavour of the honey, but not so much the sweetness. Yeah, that sort of cancels out the smokiness and the peatiness of the beer and just makes it a bit more fruitier and maltier. So maybe not such a great pairing. They're still fantastic, but, well, not fantastic, the beer's fantastic. This, I don't think I'd buy a bottle again. Now I've got 2 bottles. Might be nice to give to guests to get rid of it. No. It's okay. I've tasted better. What are they selling it for? $28.94. Is it worth that? I don't think it is. It looks nice in the presentation, but that style over content, I think. Anyway, it's worth trying. Just so you can tell how good other whiskies are. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, hopefully. Ta-ta for now. Cheers, my dears. They're not too bad together.